What is up, guys? It's Ryan. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how I met up with Thomas from Coaster Media and how we became such good friends, and also how I became friends with everyone else at Kings Island. So without further ado, let's get started. So last year, on a Saturday, July 7th, which was also my 18th birthday, I had decided in advance that I was going to go to Kings Island, and I typically don't like going on Saturdays, but I went on that Saturday because it was one of the first Saturdays I believe the park was open till midnight, and I really wanted to get those 2 extra hours of riding because the park empties out around that time. So I just decided to take a trip down to Kings Island, and throughout the day it was kind of boring because I didn't have anyone to meet up with, and I was just with my GP brother, so he doesn't really talk much anymore, and he doesn't like coasters near as much. I've met enthusiasts before, but they weren't super close to me like some of the people I would eventually meet later in this video. I didn't have any local coaster enthusiast friends, they would all be traveling. So that's that. So the way we met, as the day goes on, I'm riding Banshee, I'm halfway through the line, and I'm about to ride Banshee, that's what I meant to say. And I'm going through my Instagram feed and I see this Coaster Media guy. It says, you know, I'm off work now, anyone who wants to meet up, let's meet up. I'm at Kings Island. So I was just like, oh, why not? Let's just do it. My brother was very not for it. He does not like coaster enthusiasts, but you know what? It was my birthday. I drove him down there, so we ended up doing it. I get out of the line, I meet up with Thomas, and funny story, because Thomas on his stories the past days before that, I didn't know him at all, but he kept posting pictures of a ride-out named Ryan down there, who he'd posted so many pictures of him and making this meme out of it. I actually thought that was Thomas. So when I went to go meet up with Thomas, I was expecting a lean, average height kid with glasses and short, I guess you'd say blonde or brown hair. And I meet up with him, and I mean, he's a pretty stocky dude, and he's got the long curly hair, and I was just like, you're Thomas? And then he said, yeah. I was like, nice to meet you. And I kind of had this like, why did I think you were gonna look way different vibe, but it was really funny. We ended up hanging out. I think the first ride we rode was Racer, and I learned a bunch of crap about stacking and all sorts of terminology that I had never been familiar with before. And that night, and the next few days we met up, I ended up learning a lot of other people's names in the coaster community, like Ryan from Coaster Critics, Josh and Matt from FYE Coasters, and many other great names. So yeah, Thomas is the reason I know everyone I know at Kings Island. There's no other way. It would be impossible for me to meet all those people on my own, because you wouldn't think that all these ride-ups, you wouldn't be able to tell without someone telling you that they're coaster enthusiasts, because they're not going to just advertise that while they're working. But it was super awesome. I'm super grateful that I met Thomas. So yeah, it was just me, my brother, and Thomas the rest of the night until we went to El Ratnab, and then Thomas started talking to a girl there who I had assumed they must have known each other, and I later learned that that would be Jessie, or Jessica, Jess, we call her Jess, from Coaster Ego, and that was really cool getting to meet both of them on the same night. Me showing up new to the party, I don't think Thomas will kill me for revealing this, but when I met them, I think they had a thing for each other, but I didn't know it. So they rode together, and then me and my brother rode together, and we had a hilarious on-ride picture, and it was a really funny experience. That night I learned, you know, I thought it was just going to be a one and done type thing, you know. I met up with them, but are we still going to be friends now? Like, can we hang out again thank God they actually were really accepting to me, and we actually are really good friends now. And I'll take a step farther. I'll say they're closer to me than friends I have like around me. Like they're as good as they come. And we talk on Discord like every single weekend. Every opportunity we get to talk, we talk. And even when we can't, we send each other so many Snapchats and group chats. Like, it's crazy. I met one person and all of a sudden, can't speak. All of a sudden, I'm in a band of brothers down there. So, it's really funny and it's really awesome, and I'm super thankful for it. What's also funny is that later on down the road, you know, Thomas will reveal to me some of the coaster enthusiasts that I should meet. But just from hanging out with Thomas, I also got to meet some of the ride ops who aren't exactly coaster enthusiasts, but some of them like coasters, but some of them just work there. But either way, they're still really cool people, and at least from my perspective, they seem very nice and welcoming to me. So, if you guys are watching this video, thank you guys very much. I hope to get to know some of you guys a lot better this summer. Yeah, it's super awesome, and I'm sure there's a lot of people I don't know yet, but hey, I mean, the more I keep going, the more I keep hanging out with these people that I'm starting to meet, and I'm sure that list of names could just keep growing. So yeah, I'm extremely grateful for it. That's how it all started. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share a small story about how I met everyone at Kings Island, and how... Okay, I guess there's one more thing I can add on to this video. If you are trying to meet new people, don't be the one to wait for something that like an apple to fall from a tree. Like, take advantage of every opportunity you get to meet up with people. Like, if you see that there's a coaster enthusiast you want to meet, whether they're popular or not, and maybe you've always wanted to meet them, maybe you don't know much about them, but you just know that you have that same common interest of roller coasters, definitely go for it. Shoot him a message, see if you can meet up. I can tell you this, the night I messaged Thomas, I would have never thought exactly a year later, we would be going through Georgia riding coasters together. But we're going to be doing a trip together. So anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed that story of how I met everyone. So be sure to keep God number one, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time.